العليلة أنه ماله جنة.
Today I'll be showing you guys how to make the most simplest and amazing sandal humra. The first thing you'll be needing is some sandalwood powder. So you want to use a very good great sandal powder to have an amazing result at the end of the day. Sandal humra is a humra that smells like pure sandalwood goodness, richness, everything good about sandalwood. That's yeah, that's sandal humra. So after adding your sandal powder, you're gonna bring a tablespoonful of moss crystals and add. Then you're going to bring your um fleur de more, eau de cologne, and then some sandal oil. You're going to make a very thick paste, a very thick paste um that can stick to your bowl. So we are going to do the infusion method here, and the infusion method is very simple. You're just going to infuse the smoke, like the smoke of the sandal buckle, into the sandalwood paste, so it will give it a very um smoky, woody scent. So the bokor you are going to use to infuse your sandalwood paste is a sandalwood bokor. So for me, I love to use sandal chips from Trare by Aisha brand on IG or TikTok or anywhere, and look at the result it gave us. Like you can see that the paste is a little bit darker in color after doing this infusion method. So like I said, I use sandal chips, but you can use sandal asli, you can use sandal balls, which is also known as kindikai, any sandalwood bakur, you can use it to do this infusion. So after infusion, make sure you do it like up to 3 times, and after that I just added some of the oils from the Try by Aisha sandal chips, because the sandal chips smells so good, like it smells so amazing. um yeah, so I decided to add a little of the oil from the bakor so that my humra will give an amazing scent at the end of the day. So after that, you're going to just add some eau de cologne. If you cannot find Fledemor, if you can come across, if you can lay your hands on Revdo, Scenario, Oud Medicus, Nurul Iman, Amirul Oud. There over 1,000 unicolons out there, so you can just choose the best one and use it to get to your amazing humra. So I added more Revdo unicolon because I love the way Revdo smell, and Revdo is going to give us that authentic traditional Sudanese scent we are looking for. So for this humra, you guys will notice that I didn't add onicha. I want to keep everything simple using just mild and nice ingredient. But if you like to play around with the recipes and you want something bold and strong, you can add onicha. So this humra I made it in 500 mils. So you need approximately 400 mils of one finta and then 100 ml of oil to balance this, so you get at least 600 ml with the powders and everything. And yeah, so I added some of the oils that was remaining in my beaker. After adding these oils, make sure you try to mix it up so that you get an even everything will blend smoothly. Then I added some sandalia yogurt. I love the sandalia yogurt. It smells so good. It is a very nice heavily scented sandalwood oil. It has amazing scent. Chadian people love using this kind of oils. Then I added Arusa by Aisha from Trari by Aisha. Guys, her number is on the screen. You guys can send her a message if you love to get her products. They smell so good. Her products are one of the best authentic bokuris and humras you can find in Nigeria. She ships worldwide, like wherever you are. She can ship bokuris to you, so you can just send her a message. Her number is on the screen, and she also runs trying with her classes, like she does classes for people that want to learn the craft. Send her a message. Her number is on the screen. So after mixing the humra, I brought some of the sandal chips pokur from Trariba Aisha, and then I added it into the bottle that I'll be storing the humra in. I want my humra to have this nice rich vibe to it, so that's why I'm adding all this. And this is a recipe you can never find anywhere, you can only find it on this channel. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do like this video, share this video, send it to your family and friends that would love to recreate this recipe. Thank you so much, guys. So after that, just add the chips and then mix the humra very, very well. After mixing the humra, you can pour it in the bottle that you'll be storing it. You want to store this in a very dark place, away from sunlight. Just make sure you keep it in a very dark place, away from sunlight, for at least 2 weeks before you can use it. But guys, let me tell you, after making this umrah, everywhere smells so good. Like everywhere was just smelling nice. And guys, I had to wash my hand multiple times before I could get the scent out of my hand. Like that's why I love using hand gloves when making humras, because humras, when you make it well, they smell so good. Like even if you wash your hand 10 times, you still be perceiving the scent of this combination of amazing natural ingredients. So I'll be storing this, and after some weeks I'll be removing this so that I can sell to people that would love to get this humra. So this humra, I made this recipe very up to like a month ago. I made this recipe since before it, and I'm just having the time to edit it because guys, I've been so down. Guys, somebody broke into our house and stole my tablet, and I have a lot of recipes on there, but I'm just going to try and edit the ones I have on my phone so that you guys will not miss out. But oh my god, guys, I wanted to share some oil blends recipe on here, like amazing, amazing recipes I've saved on my tablet. And now I don't have it. But inshallah, khair, inshallah, khair, inshallah. I was literally enjoying a movie when I was making this humra before the tablet in the screen was stolen. But yeah, guys, that's it, guys. This is the end product of our amazing recipe. I hope you guys will give this recipe a try. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. I'm going to see you guys in my next one. Salaam alaikum. Bye. Hisham, say bye. Bye.